Hello everyone! Today I'm going to talk about the improved buildings that I mentioned in the workshop video. Note that this video will contain spoilers, so if you wish to explore the world of Aska on your own, now is the time to turn off this video. Still here? Good, let's proceed. Welcome back to my village. Let's take a look at a list of all the so-called improved buildings in the game. We have some quality of life, some production and some defense buildings that have gotten an upgrade. We have already talked about the market and the armor smith, so I will be skipping these. The kennel will have a video on its own in the future. So let's start with the healing house. The healing house will get a boost to the structure health points and get that new carpentry look. Apart from that, nothing have really changed. The improved warehouse will allow 4 workers to be assigned up from 2. You only need to upgrade one of the 3 parts of a warehouse to be able to assign more workers. But you need to upgrade all 3 of them if you want to have the same carpentry look. Then we get to the farm. We can now have 4 workers instead of 3, and we can build an additional crops field. Apart from that, the storage has been greatly increased. Now we can also grow spruce bushes for sticks and reed bushes for thatch. The coalmaker has the biggest change of them all. Apart from increased health points, increased storage, and that carpentry look, we also have unlocked the option to choose what wood materials to burn to make the coal, giving you that control to get rid of materials you might be swimming in. I'm looking at you, Bark. So let's take a look at what we can burn to make coal. We have firewood as before, but also bark, stick and thatch. Depending on what you burn, you will get a different amount of coal, so let's explore that. We still use 45 of any of the materials. Firewood will create 100 coal, bark will give 30, sticks will give 50, and thatch will give 20. This means that the best to burn is still firewood, but if you have a lot of coal in storage, you can switch to any of the other materials if you have too much in storage. Here are some percentages. I personally only burn firewood until I have a lot in storage, and then I go ham on my bark storage. When I have started building the better buildings, you will often need thatch for the roof instead of the bark from before. So bark don't have as much use, and we do get tons from carpentry. Sticks are still used to make a lot of tools and arrows, so it's not wise to get a shortage of that unless you're overflowing. And thatch is used for new beds, buildings and repairs. There is one big thing about the coal maker that needs to be mentioned. If your worker fails to fill a full container of 45 of a specific resource, they will not take the next resource in line. They will try to finish filling that inventory of 45 of the first priority. If we have 44 bark, they are gonna stop working and start complaining that they can't find bark. The reason why they don't pick up the next material is because of the coal calculation. My solution is that every now and then I open my settlement resources and check how is my storage for that item that I'm currently cooking. If I see that I have run out of said material, I simply switch to one of the others or unassign the worker. Next we have the Bloomery, and just like the other buildings, the storage have been greatly improved, and the furnace also have more space, so you can make more iron blooms in one go. If you open the task window, you can now see that we have storage for 25 items in total in the furnace instead of 20. Right after upgrading though, you will notice something like this. The the forge storage capacity will still be set to what it was before the upgrade. So what you need to do is to fill it up and use the maximum. Now we're moving on to the barracks. Now when it has been improved, our warriors can train until skill level 100 plus. Before you have improved your barrack, the skill cap is on skill level 25. And as we can see, Alvar has already surpassed that. If we now go back to the weapon loadouts, you will see that we have unlocked a lot more options. Lastly, we have the improved archery range. The health of the building has been increased and our archers can now train past skill level 25 in archery. This concludes my walkthrough of the improved buildings. Thank you for watching.